Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
A little bit of a focus on the Boise region. Over the last 4 weeks or so, my eyes have been locked in on this camera that you see right behind me here at the top of Bogus Basin because I've been waiting to break out the skis. I've been able to hit the coach lift just a little bit, but snowmaking operations, as you can see, in full effect. They are trying to produce as much snow as possible because conditions right now kind of perfect. Very clear skies, not a lot of wind, and very cold. Not too much humidity out there as well. And heading into the final days of 2025, not too much different than what we're seeing right now with these skies is expected, as very clear conditions are going to move on in. We'll see a slight bump in temperatures heading into the next few days, but we're going to stay nice and winter cold over the next few. I've been mentioning it a lot. We have been experiencing one of the warmest Decembers of all time, and conditions are starting to drop. The average is falling just a little bit. Make sure to stay tuned to the forecast the next few days. We'll see if this is the warmest December of all time. Heading into the beginning of the year, though, it looks as though showers are going to start to replace those clear skies. Nothing to be concerned about when it comes to Wednesday. If you got plans to be outdoors for any festivities celebrating the new year, probably not going to be too much of a concern. But late into the afternoon, that's when I'm expecting showers to start to arrive. And this is the first time in a while that we'll see some showers because very clear conditions are expected at least today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and then the beginning part of Thursday as well. We'll see a little bit of snow start to move on in, but as you can see, rain expected for our friends to the west over in Portland. Some rain snow mixes are expected, but the cooler conditions are going to be sticking over the top of us, which means might see a couple of flakes mixed in there. You'll see some of the rain snow mixes over the top of Twin Falls as well, but we'll pay attention to what's going to be going on over the next few days. Heading into tomorrow, temperatures sitting mostly into the 30s. We'll see a few 40s mixed in there. Overnight lows, though, that's going to be real chilly heading into tomorrow. So just prepare. Don't want to leave those windows open because it is going to be a crisp one outside. Take a look. 17 degrees expected in Twin Falls, 17 degrees expected in Burley. This is going to be one of the coolest nights that we have seen in quite a while. It has been fairly warm up to this point, but the temperatures are starting to drop. Winter is starting to arrive, and it's going to come along with two very clear skies as well. So no cloud insulation whatsoever, along with the very cool conditions that are going to move on in. Temperatures not even going to break 40 degrees, sitting into the 30s for the most part. Getting fairly close to freezing is going to be the highest that Shoshone is going to see. But like I mentioned, chances of rain are going to move on in around the middle of the week. Heading into Thursday, the higher chance is expected, but clear expected for the next 3 days, and then that bump in temperatures as those showers start to move on in. As you can see, we'll potentially get to 50 degrees heading into Friday and Saturday. Heading into next Sunday, might see a break in those showers, but there's a light chance sitting at about 20%, so I'm going to watch out for that when it comes to conditions heading into the weekend. Pretty similar forecast for the Treasure Valley. We'll consistently sit into the 40s across the board. Only Monday, the Magic Valley is going to be sitting into the 30s. That'll be the only difference, but clear skies are on deck, but those showers expected to arrive late into Thursday. And that's what we're going to see, a shift in the forecast, and a bump in temperatures too. Could see 50s return by the weekend, and the showers set to return to Idaho as well as the new year comes to a start.